It's the NFL on EA Sports, where we'll see two of the NFL's oldest and most storied franchises. It's the Green Bay Packers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming up next.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Thanks for joining us, everyone. With my partner, Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. And like so many matchups in the NFL, Brock, our focus goes right to the quarterbacks in this one. Both of these guys, players who've been around the league now for some time, they've definitely established themselves as veterans who know how to win football games.
Yeah, I think the word of the day, Kate, is definitely experience. Two guys who've been through the season several times over, have seen a lot at this point in their career, and been through quite a bit on the field. All that experience is stored up there right between the ears. And the one who is more skilled at leveraging that experience, more than likely is going to come away with the win.
Jake Elliott is out and ready to kick this one away. And away we go at the link. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. This return makes it up to the 25. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. Bringing them out, someone who wowed last year in his first chance as a starter, Jordan Love.
It took Jordan Love a little while for him to get his chance to start in the NFL. He had to watch Aaron Rodgers for a number of years, but guess what? Aaron had to watch Brett, and it paid huge dividends. And it sure looks like Jordan Love, to start his career, is doing the same. He didn't just watch Aaron Rodgers. He worked on his game. He developed his game over 3 years. And when he got his chance, he sure looked like a young star at the position.
Love gonna air this out to start. He's on the move. He's keeping it. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Only took him one play, partner, and they've already made it to that 40-yard line. Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. And he's going to work his way almost to midfield. That's stopped at the 48. Just a little short, but still a 9-yard pickup. That's going to bring up 2nd and 1.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a third down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later, for that next third down coming.
New set of downs for him from the 46. First down, and they go right back to it. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Going run again with Jacobs. And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. Cooper DeJean with the stop. It's a 5-yard gain, and that brings up 3rd and 7.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw.
His first throw is an interception. Picked off Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles are off to a great start defensively. They forced a turnover on the opening possession. Wow, what an exciting start to this game, Brock. Apologies to the former QB in you. It's not an opening drive touchdown, but an interception instead.
Yeah, exciting for one side. That would be the defense. Demoralizing for the other side as an offense. First salvo, listen, it goes to the defense. And now it really sets the stage for what I love and what you love, Kate. In this game of adjustments, in the game of back and forth, who's going to respond next?
So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by a QB coming into his 5th NFL season out of Oklahoma. It's Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into the short yardage situations or around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
And he's out of bounds just short of the 30.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin, the adjustments begin, because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
And the Packers at a 5th DB out there for this 3rd down play. Hurts now from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they haul him down just a foot or 2 shy of the red zone. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips, cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Motion man left is Brown. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. That's into the hands of Barkley. And he's out of bounds inside the red zone, just short of the 15.
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a 1st down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the pistol, Hurts. Barkley's got it. And they bring him down at the 7-yard line. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Chance to stack some momentum if they can turn this turnover into 6. It's 1st and goal. Hurts throwing again. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. He finds one of his great receivers, Brock, and they are off to a great start to begin this ballgame.
Yeah, it's such a positive offensively when you could go find not just a field goal, but a touchdown on that opening drive. And defensively, this starts to shake the foundation of your preparation and makes you wonder what's in store.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Has this at the 6. The return manages to get just beyond the 30. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their 2nd possession. And time to hit a quick reset here, partner, after they find themselves behind following that opening drive INT.
Yeah, you say reset, I say Control, Alt, Delete. Pretend like it didn't even happen. You got to flush it in a hurry.
They've got 1st down from the 31. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. Runs into traffic and hits a wall. No gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Cade's training camp. Because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
2nd and 10 now. That's complete to Reed out left. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
Kid, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, and give him a chance to make a play.
That finds Jacobs complete.
Awareness. Kate, you hear me and so many others talk about it a lot with quarterbacks, but it's critical for every unit on a football field. And for the defense right there, to have an awareness of knowing where the marker was and to make sure that completion wasn't going to move the chains.
4th down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. Same as a touchback here. Fair catch made at the 20. No return on that punt, and the Eagles will take possession. The Eagles about set to get going for their 2nd drive. And so far, they've executed exactly how they drew it up, Brock. Early lead, no points allowed, and a chance now to seize control of the game on their 2nd possession.
And Kate, generally, offenses love to script their first 10 to 15 plays. Well, this entire game script is playing out just the way they want to.
1st down throwing for Hurts. That's complete. Here's Brown. We'll have him gain about a handful there. Jair Alexander with the stop.
Not met many receivers in my life that don't love the spotlight, but you got to earn your place there. The easy way to do it, catches just like that, going up into double coverage and making the play anyway.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They run it with Saquon Barkley. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. That was Xavier McKinney that time with the tackle.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Here's another carry for Barkley. And again, they stall him out at the line. He couldn't get it.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. And he'll have this fair catch right along the 25. So no return on that punt. And the Packers will take over possession. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. Things sure have started out rough, and they've stayed that way through 2 drives. Maybe drive number 3 here is where we see this offense get rolling. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. From the 34. Has some daylight through the 40. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. That's a pickup of 9. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Handoff here to Jacobs. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
Not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game, the type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. They stick with Jacobs. And it's a nice gain, but they needed just 1 more yard to move the chains. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they need the same now here on 3rd down.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
Love on 3rd and short. This finds Dobbs. And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Pick up a 5 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
1st down throw. Here's Love. That's into the hands of Dobbs. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 37 on the play. And now they have a 1st and goal.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch, and it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. They'll run, Jacobs. And he's brought down after a tremendous effort just to get a couple of yards. He'll get 3, but much work left for him on 2nd and goal.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
Love out of the shotgun. Cut near the goal line. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. Buckle up, it's 3rd and goal. Jacobs. And he's not going to reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1. Just a 1-yard pickup there. Now a call to make on 4th and goal from the 1.
Well, the defense, they couldn't stop him for a loss, but they denied him the goal line at least. Now we get to see, right? Decision time, one of these critical decisions of whether or not they're going to go for an all-or-nothing 4th down play.
3 plays haven't gotten it done. Now a 4th to try to reach that end zone. They'll run for it. Jacobs. And he's in for the touchdown. The Packers cut it to a lone point on the scoreboard. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. So, Brock, they take a gamble, and it pays off with a big touchdown on 4th and goal.
And they do it on the ground as well, and that just speaks volumes. That's confidence that you can own this line of scrimmage, and your back will see a lane and will get the job done. That just infuses your team and your sidelines with so much confidence.
Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. His return gets him to the 32-yard line before he's taken down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Hurts. Flushed out of the pocket. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
At the 26-yard line.
That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the 2nd. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our 2nd quarter. The Eagles have the football. They have 2nd down behind the sticks. Trying again following the sack. And they get to him way behind the line on this one and take him down. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on 3rd down. Hurts setting up to throw. He'll get this one to Brown. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
Well, that is pretty darn impeccable timing between the two. To hit a curl route of that length, it takes great anticipation and precision by the quarterback, and the receiver on the other end finishing it, doing his job.
Braden Mann out once more for another punt. His first effort went 47 yards. Brock looks to have a little more into this one. And he collects the fair catch just inside the 35. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And it's going to be their football coming up. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. To the air with Love. This one taken in by Kraft. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. This one goes for 3 yards. And it'll be 1st down Packers.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that 1st down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
On 1st and 10, here's Love. Completed over the middle. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Shotgun now for Love. Reed's got it. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. 6 yards on the play and enough for a 1st.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he's brought down for a loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
All right, here we go, 2nd down. Jacobs running behind center. He's descended upon quickly and dropped after looks like a yard gain. Zach Bond with the tackle. It's only a gain of 1. Back-to-back misfires on the ground, and they're facing 3rd and long.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Cut by Jacobs. And he's going to get it out past the 40 before he goes out.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The Packers send out their punting unit. Back deep for the Eagles, Britton Covey. This lands deep into the end zone. We're picking things up for the 20 after the touchback. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. Their last drive didn't make it very far before they had to punt it away, partner, so hopefully this one has some better legs to it. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
I'm just going to say maybe not the guy you want to pick on in coverage on this particular series. Gets a hand on that throw and knocks it away. The next time, well, he could get 2 hands on it and take it the other way.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Option play, they give it to Barkley. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. Devontae Wyatt finishing that play off. Let's see what they draw up on this 3rd and 7. They send him left out of the slot. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Keyshawn Nixon returning this for the Packers. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. Fair catch called for and made. Looks like that's at the 36-yard line. The Packers and this running back headed back out for a new series. And they'll try for better results this time around, Brock, after they had to punt it away last time out. A nice starting spot for the Packers this drive. 1st and 10 coming up. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards. Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. They run it with Jacobs. And the push forward doesn't get beyond the line. Zach Bond with the tackle. Back-to-back runs yielding just 2 yards, and now it's 3rd and 8.
When one defender failed, well, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
A less than ideal 3rd and 8 here. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Cooper to Jean in to pick it off. And the Eagles will be set up great after a terrific return down inside the 15.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right? You watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick six, yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. This one finds Goddard. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. Not a lot of processing time from the moment he pulled it back to the moment he made that throw, Brock, but I think we can all agree he made the right choice not to hand it off, and then the right read on that throw.
Yeah, he sure did, kid. It kind of reminds me of the option quarterbacks of our day growing up, right? Those guys that made that pitch, and it was just second nature. They were on the run, guys all around. Didn't matter. He's going to put that pitch right on him. The great RPO quarterbacks of today do exactly the same thing with their throws.
Elliott on now to attempt a point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And a decent return ends as they bring him down inside the 30. Out now runs the Packer offense. It's a touchdown ball game right now, Brock. 14-7 as they start this possession. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. And that one's behind him. That's incomplete.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Now a run with Jacobs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. 7 yards on the carry. Now they've got 3rd and 3.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Shotgun now on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. So after that completion, we've got a player in some visible discomfort. And here come the trainers to get him some help. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Love from the gun. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
The best defensive ends in the NFL, they don't need to win sustained battles to get home. Nope. Sometimes, Kate, all they need is one quick move, and they're into the backfield blowing it up.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Another try following the sack. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Man, I don't ever want to be a defensive coordinator. They do so many things right to take away the pass, and then what happens? Well, you get a quarterback that lowers his head, gashes the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game. You take away the pass, but you can't stop the QB run.
Thrown on first down, Love. That'll be complete to Jacobs. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Josh Sweat making the stop.
Ooh, he knew he was going to pay for throwing that. I knew it from up here in the booth watching that happen. But that's an experienced quarterback. If that first primary target isn't there, make sure you find your safety valve. And that got them some yards, so taking that shot, well, it was not for nothing.
On second down, Jacobs jukes out a one-stop. And he stopped after getting this down inside the 35, looks like to the 33. That's going to go down as a gain of 7. Now they're going to have 3rd and 2.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He has the first over the middle. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. 8 yards on the gain, and the drive continues forward.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. Here's a give to Jacobs. And he'll have a small 4-yard chunk there. Nakobe Dean in on the tackle.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
2nd and 6 coming up here. From the 21. This is reeled in by Reed. And he's able to get this down to the 13. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the red zone now. He brings it in. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Okay, one thing I learned from the late, great Mike Leach is, yeah, the system was called air raid, but it wasn't just attacking downfield. His philosophy, and it played out right there, is you have to attack every inch of the field, both vertically and horizontally, without routes or in routes, just like that.
2nd and manageable. He's throwing. It's a Green Bay touchdown. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on the football field. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
McManus on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Packers tie things up at 14. On now is McManus to kick this away. On the return, Britton Covey. He stopped on the return at the 27. Well, we've already seen some nice plays here, and we're going to see plenty more before this game ends. But you might be thinking, with plays like that, my guys' ratings should be better. Well, you're not alone. You got a chance to let the Madden Ratings Hotline know just what you're thinking. Give them a call, 1-844-MADDEN-1. and make your case for who should get a boost. This, the snap that's going to take us inside the 2-minute warning. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's got 4 on the run, and that's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Second and 6 coming up here. From the 31. That pass complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Eagles hustling everyone back to the line. First down throwing for Hurts. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be second down.
Boy, you certainly want those throws to be automatic. Every team, if you're going to be efficient, you got to hit those passes in the short to intermediate zone to effectively move the ball in this league.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Hurts now from the gun. That one's cut along the left sideline. It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles get some late points and the lead. A.J. Brown, the touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just gotta ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up. You can find pay dirt.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles break that tie and now lead by 7. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And this drive will start inside the 25. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They're trailing, but there's enough time, Brock, that they could get a scoring drive to attack that here before the break. They're out and set, first and 10. Love out of the shotgun. And that's incomplete. Wanted to dial up the aggressiveness there like that, but couldn't connect. Second down.
He's counting his lucky stars. That one isn't headed the other way right now. That is not the time to challenge double coverage.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Here's Love. Has it downfield, working the left. Into the red zone. And he'll take this one in for the Green Bay touchdown. The Packers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. Now, I know that's one of his favorite routes to run, Brock, but that has got to be one of a quarterback's favorite throws to make as well, right? Drop it in over the defender and take the lid off the D for 6.
Because it is so simple. It's something that these two have done and thrown together for years and years. Maybe not to each other, but since Pop Warner. They've been running the go route. Just run right by him, and if you're even, you're leaving, and I'm going to drop it right over the top.
McManus on for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Packers tie this game at 21. On now is McManus to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. In pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. The Eagles and A.J. Brown getting set for another look on offense here. And they've had a real connection looking his way in our opening half. Seems pretty clear that he's the one the coverage is going to have to adjust to and start slowing down. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. From the pistol, Hurts. Hits him on the out route. And he's out of bounds beyond the 35-yard line.
As quarterback, when you have an out route versus man coverage, you're just hoping and just praying your offensive guy could turn the hips of that defender. And once you see that, you got to cut it loose and let it go, just as they did right there.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Taken in by Smith. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Here's Hurts. Ooh, almost a throw that cost him. Defender had it in his hands, but he dropped it. It's incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
I think I could see his eyes from the booth. He was envisioning the return and simply dropped it. You got to secure the pick before anything else.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Hurts throwing again. Goddard makes the catch. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Working inside the red zone. That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's able to get this down to the 13.
Every once in a while, it's fine to be conservative on 1st down, especially when you get enough to stay on schedule and get a little something coming out of it, too.
A dose of the hurry-up offense here. Operating from the gun. Here's Hurts. The throw is caught. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now. Jake Elliott out to put up 3 for the Eagles. This is a chip shot from the left hash. The kick by Hopkins is good. And they've taken back the lead.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. But that's 3 points, and it's enough to give them the lead.
Well, Brock, barring the touchback, this kickoff should run out the half, so better make that return good as it's away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
One last play before the break. Throwing it just before halftime. He's throwing deep to the left side. That's grabbed inside the 30. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. So late in the half, Brock, why not take a shot downfield? And their prayers are answered as they come up with that late touchdown.
You know, this is just a case of who wants it more. If you're in that secondary, all you're thinking is knock the ball down.
Yeah.
Even if you make some contact, right? They rarely call pass interference on plays like that. But somehow, some way, the ball winds up as a touchdown.
McManus on for the extra point. And his kick is good.